Siamo sie equals quatslama, schwocheam tel sweet tel softemuch, elalia tel sweet esta elis, papkalis tel sweet, the salalach with the quachulitza. My name is Gordon Mose. I'm a Heritage Resources Advisor for the Chehalis Indian Band. I also do independent consultant work related to Aboriginal peoples, especially the Coast Salish peoples of the Fraser Valley region. In terms of watershed and accomplishments, I'm very excited to be a Chehalis Indian Band. The Chehalis Indian Band are major producers of fish. Over the past 15-20 years, they've enhanced numerous of the slough channels on the reserve. There's 11 of them, and they're in the process this year of enhancing another one called Ed Leon Slough, which is several kilometers long, to help with the bioproductivity of fish species. People may not know it. Chehalis people do take a fair amount of fish as part of the ceremonial and food fishery, but they also have a small commercial operation. It's called the ESSR, the excess salmon, that is there. And they market the roe and some of the fish products out of that. But many people don't know that on the Harrison River, it is a major area for salmon production in British Columbia. The Chehalis in the slough systems and in the hatchery and spawning channels that they have here produce over 1 billion fry for the system. A lot of that, of course, never make it to adulthood, but Chehalis are very proud, and everybody here is extremely proud of the role that Chehalis has in the birth of life, the birth of salmon. And many fish die here along the river, and you see the carcasses all over the place. But the carcasses are very valuable for all of this young fry. It allows them lots of nutrient and everything to live upon. Chehalis people are part of the Harrison River watershed, which is about 8,500 kilometers square of territory that it drains. So it's a very significant tributary on the Lower Fraser. Every year here, approximately 400,000 spring salmon return, about 600,000 chum, some years as many as 1 million pink salmon, and 100,000 to 200,000 sockeye return annually to the area. As well, the fish species that are here, the salmon species, support a lot of other resident fish species, sturgeon, trout, and a lot of steelhead come up in this area as well. So the band is very much involved in the management of watersheds in its territory, not only in terms of the salmon productivity on the Harrison, but also the conservation of areas like the Chehalis River watershed and all of the little creeks that come down into the Chehalis, as well as the Harrison around the lake associated with logging operations, monitoring to make sure that pesticides and herbicides don't have an incidental wind blow into those areas. So we're quite active in monitoring all environmental issues that could possibly have an impact upon the health of the river. And more recently, we've got concerns from things like logging, well, not so much the logging, but the mining companies. This is a very rich area in terms of minerals, magnesium, copper, zinc, lead, gold, and there's an awful lot of exploration that's taking place in this area. So we're carefully involved in that process from the exploration stage right up to possible development of mines to ensure that the habitat, especially of the fish, are maintained at the healthiest levels possible. Because fish are life. Fish is the gift of life. And people here would be devastated if anything did happen to the population of fish because it would mean that they would suffer in terms of their traditional diet, as well as their ceremonial life, because everything is based, the whole culture is based around salmon. So the protection of the salmon is extremely important to Chehalis people.